NetherGames has just introduced a brand new credit system during the annual credit reset, introducing many new perks and tiers. Today I'm going to cover what these different additional things that they added, as well as explaining mine and the community's overall thoughts on the introduction of the third credit system. First of all, we will start with what the overall goal of this update was. As listed before, this is the third refresh of the credit system. Each time I believe the credit system has gotten slightly better, but as you will learn in a moment, this time the update didn't change too much from the second credit system. First, I will be talking about the additions related to how gaining credits has changed. If you want the exact amounts, you can pause the video here or watch the video on the exact amounts on the official NetherGames YouTube channel. Although, Conquest no longer gives you credits upon killing other players, as this allowed you to get insane amounts of credits. Anyways, just to give an overview, every game gives a decent amount of credits compared to before, which you might ask, well, does this make it any easier to get tiers? The answer to this question is not completely yes or no, but it seems like the first few tiers are quite easy to get with a little bit of dedication. You might even be able to get these first tiers within a few days or a few weeks, but they have also added some tiers that require insane amounts of credits compared to before. Currently, the top tier is Diamond, coming in at 300,000 credits, which the old top tier was Eagle and you only needed 60,000. Although, as I mentioned, the credit system has been buffed, as well as when the second credit system was first introduced, the idea was for it to reset every 6 months, which they eventually switched to being a year, which is where it is currently. So realistically, if you get 1,000 credits a day, you could still easily get 300,000. You could also use your daily 1-hour double credit boost by voting for NetherGames, making it even easier. Next, I would like to talk about the perks of the new tiers. You can look at the image on screen now if you'd like to see the exact perks, but I will explain my opinion going over some of the more useful or interesting things. One of the first things that is a noticeable difference are name tag colors that you can get from some of the tiers. Some of these aren't as useful for people with ranks already, as you already have these colors, assuming they use the same exact color, which this may not be the case and is not confirmed yet. I think these can add an interesting way to add something to these tiers without making it too weird. Also, most of the tiers give you XP boosts, which would level you up way faster, and these range from Silver giving you a 5% boost to Diamond giving you a 100% boost, essentially doubling how much XP you gain. Now for some of the more general perks. Opal, which is 100,000 credits, gives you the random nick permission, and Amethyst, which is 150,000, gives you access to replays. Also, this is the first tier which gives you the exact perks as a certain rank, which gives you Emerald perks, on top of some other perks, of course. Finally, the next tier that stands out would be Diamond, being the top tier at 300,000 credits, which gives you custom nicks and legend permissions. This also gives Rainbow Chat Color, which is technically a Titan permission, but in my opinion, this isn't the best thing as it's very tacky and it's probably honestly the worst Titan perk, but I mean, at least you get it still. Finally, I will talk about my opinion and the community's opinion on the credit revamp. I think this went pretty well. I don't see any huge problems or anything. There probably won't be any at all. Of course, they had to patch stuff like how many credits you got from certain games, but when some of the game modes were broken, it didn't last long and they managed to fix these problems within the first few days. I'm excited to try to get Diamond tier before the credit reset, and I think lots of people might be able to achieve this. From what I've seen, the only major complaint about the update from the community would just be change, but NetherGames has gone through a major change of the credit system before, and after a while everyone got used to it and it ended up okay. Overall, I think this was a very successful update for them to release, and I hope to see more updates like this soon, as there has been a big lack of updates lately. Anyways, that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching.